Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video over here on the LeaIsChill YouTube channel. Today I wanted to go ahead and touch on the new Demon Slayer game that's coming up soon, because I kind of been looking at a lot of this stuff, kind of taking a look at different gameplay, but I haven't actually watched the 7-minute gameplay exhibition that was released a couple days ago. And so I wanted to talk about the first trailer that came out for the Demon Slayer PS4 game, and then now that it's been confirmed for Switch, Xbox, and all of that. I also wanted to touch on what I'm liking about it and what I'm kind of worried about going into this game, because there are a lot of Storm-like games, and some are more popular than others. But here, we're just gonna hop into this, and I'll talk about my initial impressions when I first saw all this, and now how things have changed. So yeah, we're gonna let this play out here. If you don't know about me, howdy there. I am a massive Demon Slayer fan. I finished my second reread very recently, and I really enjoyed the series after the first season. I think the first season's honestly like the worst part. But this game looks absolutely incredible. Art style wise and like cutscene wise, it is CyberConnect at its absolute best. Even these cutscenes right here seem to be so unbelievably fluid. And so I thought this was gonna be a single player RPG just because of what that impression was, and because it didn't really make sense to me to have a Storm style fighting game for a game that has a cast much smaller. But here we have some showcases of how they kind of made these cutscenes and stuff, and it looks kind of sick. It makes me wonder, with how intricate the models are for the demons like this, look at this shit. If these types of models are going to be used in the future to actually be characters, I feel like there's no chance this jobber guy gets in. He's just going to be a cutscene, then maybe like a boss fight, but I don't think he's going to be playable. But they're really well done considering things. And so I wanted to touch on the actual gameplay here for Storm itself, or for Demon Slayer itself, and share my worries about it. First of all, we have 5 people on the cast here. It's looking pretty good. They just use the anime art for the actual character selections in the middle. I feel like if this is how the character selection is, they're probably going to end up like having it to be able to fit more people on screen. At the very least, for the pillars, I think we'll at least get Rengoku for this cast. Here, I'm going to skip forward a little bit. There's a little tutorial here about how the buttons work out. This is actually reversed because the video I'm watching has that. But it's very similar to Storm. I think there's 2 different attack buttons, and triangle is like the chakra abilities. So like the water wheel, the Gamenogiri, and all that. There's assist attacks with L2, and there's obviously a block with R1. So very in line with what Storm was originally. It does look kind of sick though in terms of like this format here. This is the highest quality video I could find of this. It's honestly still pretty low. It seems like circles do link into triangles pretty easily. Honestly, in terms of mechanics, this feels like it's a little bit more in depth, similar to how Kill la Kill was. Just in that it's a lot more like zoning-esque, and it's a lot less like non-stop shakeups like Storm 4 is. I feel like Storm 4 pretty much never stops in terms of gameplay if you're playing the game right. There's a little bit more like trying to figure out your range here, it looks like. I like the dodge. I wonder how good it would be. Oh, his grab is the headbutt. Hell yeah. He does that to a lot of people, including Rengoku's father. I like the aerial attacks. Oh, that's his ultimate though. Which, by the way, is super high quality. It's fairly unbelievable just how good it looks, but that's naturally Storm. With so few characters, they're going to be able to put a lot of effort into each of them. But at the same time, when I think of a Storm game, one of the main aspects that I enjoy about them is the expanded cast and having so many options to play. I'll play Mecha Naruto, and I'll random and go to Kimimaro, and I'll go play Sakon Ukon, just because they're cool characters I like. For this game, except for like the jobber demons, like the ones that swim through the ground, and like the OG one that Tanjiro fights, the drum one might be kind of cool, in terms of like characters from the first season they could have as part of the cast. Oh, this is Inosuke's ultimate. There he goes. Yo! Sick as hell. But I'm really worried about how big the cast could end up being. Naturally, games like this typically, like second game gets double the cast, third game gets double the cast, and so on and so on. But I really didn't enjoy One's Justice because it was kind of like a dumbed down version of Storm. It didn't really have those improvements. This seems to already have the Storm improvements on hand. It looks incredible already. It's just the cast that's the issue. I honestly like My Hero's cast from the first season better than I would have liked this cast from the first season. I think that the pillars and like the extra seasons that Demon Slayer goes through make it a hell of a lot better. This looks sick though. Inosuke combos seem like they're gonna be really fun. But yeah, it's just a Storm game. The issue is, when I look at other games that are in this style, such as LeaIsChill, for example, they just don't have thriving communities to the point where I would consider them to be active. Like here, while we're watching this still, I'm gonna go Steam stats, or Steam charts. I'm gonna check what LeaIsChill's current player base is at. Because LeaIsChill is a Storm type game that was of a less popular franchise, and so the community didn't really thrive. There are 6 people playing right now on LeaIsChill, if on PC. I feel like that might turn out to be how this game goes, if it doesn't have like a really thriving competitive edge to it. With Guilty Gear, I don't know if it'll end up having that kind of staying power right now. So it's very curious. I think that this is the kind of game that I will really enjoy playing for the first like 10 to 15 hours. God, it looks so cool. This style, the water dragon. Unbelievable. No dramatic finish though, like Storm 4 has. Also no awakenings, which is cool. Every one of the chakra bars on the top seem to be one of your like water wheel abilities, or like Inosuke's breakdancing. It's like your triangle uses up one of those bars every time, and it's always going up whenever you're playing. I don't know. When I look at this, it seems like it will be more engaging. I really hope that people end up playing this game online. Call to Exist is another game that I played, Tokyo Ghoul Call to Exist, that ended up dying off because community didn't really stay on it. If the story mode ends up being like engaging and goes all the way through the first season though, I could see them doing quite a few characters. I think like Rengoku's a given, or at the very least Rengoku is going to be a DLC, like automatically. Akaza's a maybe. Drum Demon I think is pretty likely to get in. Gyu's already in. We haven't even seen gameplay of him yet, but he's in the menu. I don't think Oroku Daki's gonna get a role. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. Oh, they actually are in some sort of awakening on the bottom, by the way. I noticed that. Interesting. God, it looks so fun. I really want to spend some time with this, because I think that I won't be able to properly judge how good it is until it's actually out in my hands and I can see the official like Steam charts on how popular it is off the bat. But I feel like this is the kind of game that will get really good by the 3rd game. And I know that's really bad to say, but Demon Slayer is going to have a lot of staying power for the next little while. So we'll see how this goes. I think that if they end up adding characters like Rengoku, Uzui in the second season, it will have a lot better of a cast. And so I'll definitely end up picking it up for myself to kind of see how it goes. It looks so incredible though. Honestly, this gameplay is so low quality, it doesn't do this justice whatsoever. These screenshots look much better. And so I can't wait for the day where I'm able to export this as 1080p 60 FPS and see how crazy it looks. Either way though, I think that game looks pretty solid. I'm definitely going to try it out when it first comes out. There's going to be a lot of controversy, I think, around like the community trying to keep on top of it But it'll just be a matter of them releasing more characters, kind of staying on top of things, and the main story being good. $80 might be a bit much, but we'll see how it goes. But Demon Slayer is definitely popping off. It continues to just be thriving in the best ways so far. And now that the manga's over officially, the anime second season is going to be able to just kind of keep a good amount of pacing, I hope, to be able to thrive. We will definitely see. Yeah. Let me know if you guys are going to pick up the Demon Slayer PS4 game. I'm buying it on Steam personally when it first comes out. I don't believe we actually have a proper release date. Demon Slayer PS4 release date. Yeah, so it's still 2021. No official details about what's going to be happening with it. I imagine probably quarter 3, quarter 4. That's typically when games come out of this caliber, but we'll see. Probably a must pick up the closer I get to it, but it'll really depend on the community and what people are doing with it. Either way, looking pretty solid. For now, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you guys on the next video, and hopefully I'll be able to cover the next details about this game, including the Rengoku announcement that probably will come at the very least before the summer. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.